morning, everyone. Welcome to our Mind the Moment's Tuesday morning gathering, brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare and Tufts Health Plan. This is a place where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them and to discuss as a community how we can incorporate these practices into our daily lives. I'm Suzanne Rowe, Palacino. I'm so happy to be here this morning with Zeenat Potia, one of our Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare's mindfulness instructors. Good morning, Zeenat.
Good morning, Suzanne. So nice to see you, and a warm welcome to all who are with us today.
Yes, very much so. It's so nice to be with you here this morning and to have you back on our webinar. And it's always nice to see the folks joining this morning and to have everybody back after the holiday. So I hope everyone had a good holiday and we're able to relax a little bit. So a warm welcome to our regular folks, but also if anyone's new, a special welcome to you. We'll start today with a question, as we always do, a question for the group. And Zeenat will share some thoughts with us. And then after that, she'll lead us in at least a 12-minute meditation practice, which will be a mixture of both guided practice as well as a little bit of silence. So, and then after that, we'll have time for questions. So if you could go to the bottom of your Zoom screen and open up the chat, and at the bottom of that screen, you'll notice you can click the drop-down menu that says hosts and panelists and change that to everyone. So you can share your comments with everyone that is here this morning. All right, so with that, let's get started. Zeenat, what question do you have for us this morning?
So the question this morning, as we're transitioning from a big holiday in the United States, Thanksgiving, to the December season of various other holidays, I'd like to invite you to reflect on, in this season of holiday bustle, so in the season of holiday bustle, what and how can you slow down?
Yeah, very pertinent question. Yeah, and the timing is perfect as we look ahead. Yeah, well, I'll answer first. I will say that I don't send holiday cards anymore. I actually have been I send them on Valentine's Day, which is kind of just a less busy holiday. It was always something that I ended up doing last minute. So that's something that I've given up and have decided that makes life easier. And we also, with family, we just pick one name for gifts and then give something to charity. So.
Oh, I love all of those adaptations. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
So interesting how, if we consider ourselves part of nature as human beings, one of my kids likes to say, we're just animals without tails. So, as the nights are getting darker, the days, we have much shorter daylight, it's cool outside. There is, in nature, there's an invitation to turn inward and to slow down, to rest more, to quiet, and also in terms of the Gregorian calendar, to reflect as we near the end of 2023. And then we have in the popular culture this kind of this pushing to do the opposite, to buy more, consume more, lights. And so there's a little bit of a push and pull that I certainly experience. And so just to bring our meditation practice and some awareness to that. And it doesn't mean that we don't celebrate or we don't participate in activities, which is why I love Suzanne's response, is how can you adapt it to what your system is needing? And conditions are always shifting. So in this season of your life, in this season of the year, what feels like it could benefit from some more quieting, slowing down.
I love the connection to nature too. That it really is, it makes so much sense. So
yeah, and we're sensitive beings. So, yesterday supposedly was Cyber Monday or Cyber Monday, whatever it was. And I am not a shopper. I've never been, but I found myself kind of on the internet thinking, should I be buying stuff? And, literally it was like I was forcing myself to purchase some random things that are not even important, but just because it was like, well, these things are on sale. There was just a push that I found myself caught in. So let's see some of these responses.
Yeah. Tammy, I like that. That's spending more your time in things that you enjoy versus things that you are kind of forcing yourself to do. I get that.
Oh,
I'm mindful of my spending. Oh, I love the holiday movie and making hot chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful, Heather. Colleen, more alone time, reading, puzzling, and painting. Oh, sounds very therapeutic.
Yes. Give up on perfection. That's another thing that we just absorb from magazines and whatnot. Beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. Even like the perfect gift. Sometimes I find myself looking for the perfect gift. There's no perfect gift. Yeah. Yeah, and I love taking the pleasure in moments rather than rushing past them.
Yeah, and kite flying, that sounds wonderful, an activity that doesn't require a ticket. It doesn't require spending any money. It's like offered by nature, the wind, and then you have a kite, and it's just sheer joy. So thank you, Rizvana.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Not checking work email on the weekends. Very good. Yeah, I like the decorations. Yeah. Minimized decorations.
Oh, I love this, Teresa. It's such a shift. Darkness is not something to dread, but to an invitation to get cozy.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I love that
And
as
to just
well.
be okay with it, right? I mean, that's what our practice invites us to do, to come into wise relationship with reality. It seems almost insane to fight the darkness. I mean, it's getting dark early, so
Yeah. And it's an opportunity to light a candle. Like I don't light candles as often as I do in this time. Yeah. Battery operated candles. Yeah, I like that as well. White lights instead of colored on the tree. Use it for a source of light. Yeah. Oh, such lovely ideas.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, in our meditation today, an invitation to really think of it as nesting, as beginning to nest and cocoon a little bit for the month of December and carving out some of that nesting time for yourself. Or you can even call it hibernating, or however you want to kind of build this cocoon of inner coziness, of resilience, of comfort, of care. And another word that comes to mind is replenish. Replenish. Some of this holiday stuff can feel draining. And so, how can we replenish in our own ways and what makes sense for us, so that we go into the new year not depleted, but replenished? So maybe we can transition to practice. Yeah, sound okay? Okay. So I'm just going to invite a bell and to kind of take in that sound. Finding a comfortable posture, some uplift in the spine, easy, relaxed back of the neck. Taking care to ground your feet on something, both feet. And then this is a gift. You know, gifts come in many shapes and sizes and forms. So the gift of awareness is priceless and always available, whether it's Cyber Monday or not. It's always available to us. So, two words to guide us with this meditation is to slow and savor, to slow and savor. Noticing the impulse of pushing, of rushing, of more. And without shame or judgment or guilt, beginning again and inviting your heart, mind, and body to return to this slow axis, to pause, to steady. We slow down the breathing, we slow down movements as we come into stillness in the body. And we begin to try to slow down the vibrating, frothing mind. Taking refuge and comfort in the connection with the earth and the feet. A simple place to locate, to situate in slowing down. Just this breath, these few sounds, these sensations. Anchoring in enough. I'll offer these phrases that I use with myself, very effective when you feel that pushing energy. I am enough, I do enough, I have enough. And that sense of enoughness, of contentment, is an invitation to open to our second word for this meditation, which is to savor, is savoring what's already here. this quiet, this breath, this body, this heart, these hearts in this community, savoring with Thich Nhat Hanh's inner smile, just the joy and the goodness and the appreciation of what you already have, what is already here. It's what poet Derek Walcott invites us to do when he says, feast on your life. Just noticing how the body is in this moment, where the mind is, and reconnecting and recommitting to harmonizing, bringing in alignment the heart, mind, and the body on the same plane. So as much as is possible, they're all in the present moment. The present moment of enoughness, of steady, slow, contented awareness. and where there may be a glimpse or two of savoring this quiet joy of just sitting here. Nothing to get or get rid of. Simply being here, savoring this gift of awareness. In a moment, you'll hear the sound of the bell. I'm practicing with that sound, receiving the gift of sound. And taking your time as you open the eyes and reconnect with the world around you. Thank you for your practice. I went a little over longer with the meditation because I figured we could use the extra quieting today.
I don't think anyone will complain. I think it was wonderful. Thank you so much, Zeenat.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I have to say, I loved the phrase that you used when you said, "I am enough, I do enough, I have enough." There was just something that I felt like my shoulders just dropped when you said that. So it was really very lovely. I appreciated that very much.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, and I hope that folks will feel free to just take that and use it. I have found it to be very effective, especially when you feel that you're getting caught in that pushing of any kind. You know, and I mean like an energetic pushing, not somebody actually pushing you, but there's so many things, you know, around us, influences that can have that energy to just actually lean back on your own axis and say that, to opt out, to lean out rather than lean in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, anchoring in enoughness. I agree. Ah, I love, yeah, Heather's mentioned that when he rang the bell, she realized she had a smile on her face. That inner smile was an outer smile.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, it's so nice to be with all of you this morning and to just really enjoy this community and sit together. There's nothing like that, sitting together. So I'm very grateful that all of you are here this morning. You should feel good about the fact that you came and made this time for yourself. So very grateful to have everyone here. And Zeenat, thank you so much for leading us in just a lovely practice.
My pleasure. Have a good week, everybody, and an auspicious start to December, and really just, take the pressure off. It's just another month. I mean, at the end of the day, excuse me, it's just another month. So
yeah, and there are so many things that there are things we can say yes to, and there are things we can say no to, so good reminder. Well, we'll be back here tomorrow morning at 8:30. So if you can join, we'd love to see you again. And have a great rest of your day. Thanks again, Zeenat. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.